What's happening, beautiful people? Welcome back to Grateful Panic Knife Reviews. I'm so glad that you stopped by, and I hope at the end of the video you are too. And if you are, go ahead and like, subscribe, throw us a comment down below. We're going to be taking a look at the two thumbhole Kizer Sheepdogs today. Do a little side-by-side overview of these guys. And before we do that, let's go ahead and get a quick panic dump and beverage check out of the way. Today I was carrying, of all things, both sheepdogs. These guys are a whole lot of fun. And I carried a slip joint today for the first time in quite a while. And I don't remember the number. It's a TS something, but it's two Sun slip joint. And let's see if I can catch some light here. But there we go. It's Damascus blade steel. They said it's an M390 Damascus. I don't know. I think something was lost in translation. But we got white smooth bone covers, and everything but the back spring, as far as hardware goes, is titanium. And that was in RG2 Leatherworks. It's Ryan. RG something Leatherworks on Instagram, which I think he's had a lot going on lately. He hasn't been real active on the gram. I was also carrying the ship's captain coin from Captain Harley Designs, and the Refine EP1 in brass, and the Olight i5T EOS in brass as well, and that was in a Holiday Leatherworks leather organizer. And I also had the Monterey Bay Knives Field Trekker and the Leatherman Super Cool 300. So I was loaded for bear, y'all. And then actually got did a little cleaning with it, so dirty, but sweet little Hank from Lone Star Hanks. No, Ace of Hanks. And I think that's about it. Yep, that's it. The beverage for today is a little Dr. Dank from Wicked Weed Brewing Company. Let's see what they say about this. Well, it's out of Asheville, North Carolina. It's 7.1% alcohol by volume, and there's 12 ounces of it in this can. Dr. Dank's delectable botanicals are in the dankest of flavors that expand the mind, body, and palate. This hybrid strain of delightful dankness delivers an elevated experience. We're about to find out. Let's send a big old hearty Grateful Panic cheers out to our good friend and Grateful Panic family member, Joe of Lancelot Leather. Brother Joe, cheers, my friend. What did it say it was going to do to me? Elevated experience. Yep, totally elevated, guys. I am elevated. Alright, now that we got all the fun stuff out of the way, the pleasantries, if you will, let's go ahead and dive on down and get up close and personal with a couple of Kizer Sheepdogs. So let's go ahead and check out these two sheepdogs real quick. These are the non-flipper thumbhole versions in black micarta and 154 CM blade steel. And I think at the making of this video, they still have some of the full size in stock. Let's go ahead and start out with that guy. We have overall length of 7 3/4 inches. We have a blade length of 3 1/4 inches with a cutting edge of 3 1/8 inches. We've got a blade width of 1.5 inches with a blade stock thickness of 130 thousandths. Like I said, the handle scale material is black canvas micarta, and the blade steel is, it's 154 cm, but I'm pretty sure, okay, right there, yeah, 154 cm. It is running on bearings. It is a liner lock with nested steel liners, and let's see if we can get there. Yeah, we got some milling for weight reduction, and we shall go ahead and get us a weight on these guys just to see where we're on this guy, just to see what we are working with in the weight department. Hello, Cletus. Ounces. Alright, do ounces first. 4.4 ounces, and 125.3 grams. So, I mean, it's got a lot of blade steel, so I feel like that that weight is not too unreasonable at all. Fully open construction. We got 2 standoffs back here. Deep carry pocket clip, and it is, which it doesn't look like it on that side, and that's because the way the scale is contoured, there's less material on that side, but on this side the clip is inset into that micarta, and the screws are countersunk, and this thing goes in and out of the pocket with the greatest of ease. Like I said, 154 cm blade steel, which I absolutely love. It's not a super steel by any means, but it is a great user steel in my opinion. Lasts for a decent amount of time, but I think the ease of sharpening definitely makes it a huge win as far as user steel goes. You can see the Chris Conaway logo right there with the model number C01C. It is thumb hole opening. The blade has a nice black wash finish on it, and I don't know, I think this blade looks fantastic in that black wash finish, with how the lines on it are kind of, looks kind of like gives it a worn look. Got a nice, I like the pivot on this, and I love how it's, of course, D-shaped, so it's not going to spin. Some gouge right there. So yeah, and which I haven't disassembled this yet, but I'm just assuming it's going to be fairly easy. Yeah, looks like you got all of 3 screws to take out, and Bob's your uncle. I dig this little pattern we got milled into the handle scales here. Let's do a little bit of ADHD knife overviewing and jump back to the pocket, or the screws here. The hardware is all black coated, and the I know a lot of people, or some people, don't particularly care for this micarta lefty, which I don't think he has a problem with this. I think the main micarta he had a problem with was that red micarta on the October, which does, I mean, kind of look like bacon, but it's this same micarta, it's just a different color. And I like this a whole lot better than the below, is it black and gray or black and white micarta that comes on some of the, like the Ace Biblio. I had that version, and it's ugly, and this ain't ugly. You got plenty of room right there. You can see the lock bar. You got plenty of room to disengage that lock bar, and the action is pretty incredible there. Lockup is right on time. I'd say 40%, just 45%, 50. This could just go with 50%. What the hey? So yeah, I mean, it's just an all-around fantastic knife. Let's go ahead and get some specs knocked out on this guy. And I mean, it's basically the same exact knife, just scaled down a little bit. Got an overall length of 5.77 inches, blade length of 2.63 inches. We have a blade width of 1.25 inches and a blade thickness of 110 thousandths. And we'll go ahead and weigh this guy and see if he needs to drop weight or if he is clear. Hello again, Cletus. Twice in one day. What's up, dude? Grams wise, 71.9 grams. Ounces wise, 2.5 ounces. So definitely plenty light. This one, I mean, the action is just as spectacular, especially on the opening. Closing, I mean, it's not going to drop as fast, but, well, it is. It may not, to me, it doesn't seem like it does sometimes, but, I mean, as you can see, I can't even, there we go, let's do this way. But it's a lighter blade, but it's still, I mean, that teeny little, which is not a teeny little blade, but a teeny-ish little blade, dropping that fast, you know it's got some good action. Again, 154 cm, and schmutz. Model number, same's on this side, with the logo, the C01C, and then you have one extra little addition there with mini. But same blade finish. Same cool look. Both of them have that cool, like really awesome swedge right there. And I don't know if this is the purpose, but it works good for me. If you're doing any kind of like detail work that you kind of need to bear down on this point right here, you got that little divot to put your finger in, and I mean it's super comfortable, just insanely comfortable. Like I said, choked up like this, it's pretty outstanding. You just can't beat it. All the way around, these are some killer knives. I don't know if it's just because the weight on this guy feels more solid. I kind of prefer this one over the small, or the mini. But I have been, when I carry them, I'll carry them both. This will go as kind of my main blade in my front right pocket, and then this will go as like a secondary in my back rear pocket, or back right pocket, right back pocket, right rear pocket. My right rear quarter panel is where this sits. That's pretty sharp there. Yeah, you ain't got to worry about these things being dull when you get them. We can get a behind the edge thickness. Like I said, this one's 130 thousandths blade stock, so just a little bit over 1/8 of an inch. And oh goodness, that can't be right. Yeah, no, that's 11.5 thousandths behind the edge. That's kind of on the insane side. Let's see what we got with this little guy. Right around 10 thousandths. Alrighty then. So like I said, this one is 110 thousandths blade stock and goes down to 10 thousandths. And this one is 130 thousandths blade stock and goes down to, what do we say, 11.5. So yeah, this one you can get like 3.5, 3 3/4 fingers right here, but it just feels kind of weird. Both of them feel kind of weird in this grip, just because they're feels like you just got a little bit too much hanging over the edge of the cliff there. But you choke up, So that's phenomenal. Got that little bit of jimping right there. And this is, I don't really care for jimping either way, like one way or the other. I don't care if I have it or if I don't have it, but this actually kind of works, guys. Like, it's pretty daggone grippy, but not painful. I mean, just, yeah, that's definitely some of the best jimping I've experienced, actually. And I just now found that out because I haven't really used it. Which I'm kind of, ever since I saw these, I've been kind of fanboying out. I don't know what it is, because I was literally never at all attracted to the Sheepdog, the mini, the full size, the extra large. I just never cared for them until they took that hideous flipper off, and it made a world of difference with these knives. So I don't know, to me they did good. They whether it makes it a better knife or not, it made me want it to the point, like, it's literally one of my favorite knives aesthetics wise that I've ever seen. I like the way it looks, and I'm not a big cleaver, quote unquote, fan, or, you know, I mean, I do like a nice sheep's foot blade, but just the, you know, they kind of pimp that whole cleaver thing out for a couple years, where it just, at first it was kind of a novelty, and then it just became kind of like D2, where everybody wanted D2 and then nobody wanted D2. Like, everybody loved cleavers, and then they flooded the market with cleavers, and nobody liked cleavers anymore. But I don't know, just taking that flipper off should completely change this knife, in my opinion. They're sprucing up some budget knives, which is cool to see, instead of focusing all on, you know, more premium knives that a lot of people can't afford. These are more accessible to a lot of people, and I mean, as you see from the response, like, they can't hardly keep them in stock. People like them, so, and for good reason. They're awesome knives. Not just looks wise, they function really well. The action is awesome. They cut really well. The ergos are great. They're very versatile as far as the use in the knife. I mean, it's just a great everyday carry knife, and yeah, I'm a big fan. I definitely highly recommend both of these. I mean, now, if you just are one of those people that do not like smaller knives and you're never going to carry it, never going to use it, then by all means don't buy it, but definitely give the full size a chance. Now, if you know, dig smaller knives, if you think they have their place in your everyday carry, I would recommend get both of them. To really, in all honesty, you're getting two knives for about the price that you would pay for a Kizer knife, and one Kizer knife in the Bladesmith series, you know, with the titanium frame lock, S35BN. And honestly, just from my experience, on a daily use type basis, you're not really getting much more out of S35BN than you do 154C. I'm being completely honest with you. I really don't think it justifies the price increase, in my opinion now. But yeah, I mean, these are killer freaking knives, just fantastic. So good job, Kizer. Big ups to you. I think you did an awesome job. Now, well, first of all, thank you to everybody who came and hung out in the live stream last night, because I can only speak for myself, but I had an awesome time. I feel like, you know, everybody had a great time. We ended up having a couple of guests on. Bees Blades was on, and Joe from Lancelot Leather, which both of them, they're basically honorary hosts, as far as I'm concerned anyway. A couple of really good guys. I know Bees just hit 600 subscribers, so he'll be doing a giveaway in the very, very near future. And if you're not already subscribed to his channel, definitely go check him out and give him a follow. Joe as you know, people in the know, he does some awesome work with leather. If you guys are into leather products, he made this mat, which most of you know, but in case you didn't, this is his handiwork. So if you're looking for any kind of leather products of any kind, but you know, he gets a lot of questions. Do you make this? Do you make this? Just because he hasn't made it doesn't mean anything. Pretty much anything you can come up with, even if you hadn't made it, he can make it and will make it. And and that's, dude, you can't beat that. Somebody that's that versatile in their field that can pretty much make anything you want. Just, it might take a little bit longer the first time to give him, you know, a chance to figure everything out and how he wants to do it, the best way to do it, because he's very fastidious when it comes to his craft, and you're gonna get the highest quality product that you possibly can get, so you can't go wrong with it. But yeah, check both of those guys out. And again, if they're available, when you go look, I'll put the link to Mojave Outdoors in the description, because just from what I found, that's the best place to get these. If they're not in stock, you can sign up to be notified when they do come back in stock, and they will notify you and you can buy one. But yeah, so definitely 1 3/4 thumbs up on both of these guys. Definitely go check them out. Well, with all that being said, guys, I love each and every one of you, and thank you so much for stopping by. You are more than welcome to come back anytime. And until next time, guys, get on out there, EDC your ass off, and do something nice for somebody. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.